The entire webinar is done within the framework of identifying threats to your family security. I could have made them 4. I could have made them 14. We're going to say there's 7. I have a slide for each of these. Losing control or access to your assets, not knowing the law that affects you, not knowing what we're going to call predators, what to do should your health fail, failing to plan when you can, not working with qualified professionals, and not knowing the real costs associated with failing to plan. Okay? This is what you need to know, and thank you for your time today. So the first threat to your family security is losing control or access to your stuff. Traditional estate planning was planning for your estate after your death. The modern version of estate planning that I subscribe to is asset protection during your life and planning for your death. It's an elder law focused planning. So what do I mean by losing control of your stuff, right? That deep legal word definition stuff. So your stuff is all of your belongings. If we had a big figurative hat, what goes into the hat? What goes into your pot? What are the stuff that you may have? All of your assets are your stuff. Bank account, brokerage account, stocks and bonds, individual accounts, any insurance plans that you may have, real property and personal property. Broadly, that's what your estate consists of. What your estate consists of. So what is estate planning? Well, I feel it's appropriate to get that definition out of the way. It's a plan for who gets what and when, how your estate will be managed in the event that you have an incapacity, and what happens at your eventual passing. So do you want your estate to go outright to your children? Do you want it to go to your surviving spouse? Do you want it to go to grandchildren? Do you want it to go to grandchildren, but only when they attain a certain age, right? So that's the what and when. I'm going to give a grandchild the sum of $1,000 when they hit 25 years old. So the what is, in this example, $1,000, and the when is when they turn 25. As an elder law focused attorney, the estate plan is also for how your estate is managed in the event of incapacity. You know, one of the diseases of civilization, Alzheimer's, dementia, a cognitive decline. So who is going to manage it? Is it someone that you choose in the way in which you desire? Or is it going to be court or a person off of a list of attorneys because there was not proper planning? If you had not planned and a person becomes incapacitated, that means you're legally unable to sign documents. Your estate could be managed, even during your life, your estate could be managed by someone that the court appoints after a guardianship proceeding. So without proper planning, the court could intrude in your life, or a family member could cause the court to intrude in your life. So as you can see, it's important to have an estate plan. And really everyone needs a plan. It could be a simple plan if you're a young couple. It could be a little bit more complicated or a little bit more detailed if you have a minor child. And if you're middle-aged and these are arbitrary dates and times, a young person could have a very complicated plan and have a lot of assets. Well, then they need a more sophisticated plan that has a lifetime of accumulated assets, and they need a more sophisticated plan.